Hey, good morning, guys. Mike Trullo with Horn Construction, and with me this morning I got Joe Beasley with Schmidt Electric. What we're doing here is we're doing an introductory video to kind of some things that Joe's being introduced to on this project, which is lean concepts, last planer's got. I wanted to kind of showcase what Joe is doing because he has set up this really nifty, prefabrication bend site, if you will. Joe, you want to walk us through a little bit?
Yeah, typically all of our job sites, most of our job sites, we tend to set up a prefab area for all the activities in the building. We have free space in here. We're not in anybody's way. We spit out multiples of telecom stub-ups, rigid pipe running, EMT big pipe. As you see, we have our benders and our threaders in here. And as the guys prepare for the week, most of the material that we're going to be using the week or 2 weeks, here's all their bins and what have you.
So it'll get delivered based on what the demand is,
right.
Like a 2-week look ahead.
Right.
It comes and gets staged here. So your guys come in Monday morning, they're ready to go.
Yep.
They get their marching orders, they're bending pipe, and then it's getting spit right out the door.
That's good.
That's really slick, and that's good idea. Let me ask you this: how familiar are you with the lean practices in the last planer, the stuff that we've been talking about the last couple of weeks?
The truth of it is, just when we began this job is when I'd never heard of the lean. But I understand the concept, but there's probably more to it than what we do day in and day out.
Sure.
Well, I was going to say that, the activity, the flow of everything, and then over here we have our fittings, and everything is color coded to where anybody knows what he's putting up.
Right.
As far as systems.
Right. So you kind of identify your branch circuit,
identify
whether
our
it's
branch.
normal power, emergency power,
Correct.
critical, or telecom or whatever.
Correct.
So they make sure that they're driving the right material for the right task that they're supposed to go do, which feeds directly back to our weekly work plans.
Yes.
And so your guys know every day that they need to be running the telecom from point A to point B for that particular day.
Correct.
The material's bent, ready to go. And so what we end up having in the building, right, is we'll have less cutoff, we'll
Sure.
have less
All
waste.
the fall offs are in here.
They're
not
in
the
here,
building.
right, and our nice dumpsters located right outside, so it's an easy sweep.
Sure.
Joe, I really want to thank you for really kind of grabbing a hold of this lean stuff. I know you've been in the business for years, and you've already been a great impact to this project. I see how you're working with some of the other trades as we're kind of getting going, and they're kind of feeding off that. I would like in the next couple of weeks to kind of go through here and see if every week we can think of something that kind of improves the space. As work gets more and the production gets more, let's make a commitment to each other, and I'll help out as much as I can. But let's come up with little improvements as we go along that helps the flow and the productivity. And in that, I want to give you this 2-second lean book.
Okay.
There's some really good ideas in there, and it kind of feeds directly back into, this is a manufacturing, setup.
Correct.
So there's a lot of stuff in there, that I think you're going to enjoy. It's a good read. And just want to thank you for your dedication to the project and everything.
All right.